Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be unboxing. I have an Iron Studios, um, the Indiana Jones Deluxe. Now this may be the last Iron Studios I get. That last video I did with the Dementors had a bit of an issue with Iron Studios. So what happened was, if you remember, the pieces weren't quite fitting in right. So I contacted them. I told them, hey, I can't get these pieces in, blah, blah, blah. So they're like, okay, we'll send you out another one. I had to send pictures and whatever in. So I was supposed to return the other one, but with my work schedule, I couldn't get out to, first it had to be like a FedEx delivery, and I wasn't sure where to send it to. So I held the box for a couple of days. And then I got the other one in, and I was like, great, I can compare them and, make sure that, this one actually works or whatever. So I opened that one up, and it was like an obvious return that somebody, got one worse than what I got. Because I took it, wasn't even wrapped like the other one was. And it literally, like, the pieces were just coming in my hands, and it was so bad. So I, instead of sending the one back I had, the one I was going to originally send back, I sent that one back, and I contacted them again. I told them what happened, and they're like, "Oh, you guys send us pictures of it." I'm like, "Well, dude, I just sent that back." Well, then they just kind of dropped it, and anyone wouldn't send me anything. So I'm like, the only reason why I got the indie one was because I did a pre-order with it last year. So it came up, and I didn't want to lose the money, so I'm like, um, so I got it, but that to me is a big red flag. If they're not willing to, they send you something that doesn't want to go together, which I don't like the way the Iron Studios pieces go together anyway. I wish it was just one solid mass. So this would probably be the last one I'm getting, which is it's a shame, but to me, that's not how a company should be. If you get something that's not right, they should fix it, and then, like, I don't know. I was really disappointed with that. So, but anyway, hopefully this one's okay, because I don't want to have to deal with any more stuff from them. So, I don't really have that many Indiana Jones things. So, it'd be nice if this one is in good shape. Okay, so we got a box here. Ugh. Box in a box. So I can take this out. Alright. Lay that there. Alright. So, here we go. Indiana Jones. Okay. I think this is supposed to have little pieces from each of the Indiana Jones movies on it. I'm not quite sure. It's been so long since I ordered this. I haven't really looked at anything here in forever. Okay. Here's this. Slowly coming. Okay. Alright, let's kind of push all that stuff over there. Okay. Okay, here's what the box looks like. Which I will not be throwing the box away. I try to keep all my boxes for stuff like this. I figure, well, if you ever have to move or whatever, too, I can safely put my statue back in this, then transfer it. Okay, so hopefully nothing's wrong with it. Alright. Alright. I'll start right there too. Got a nice little pile. Okay, so this is probably the top, I'm thinking. This is Iron Studios up here. So let's go ahead and open it. Yeah, this Indiana Jones used to be my favorite movie when I was a little kid. I loved it. I know I saw the Raiders of the Lost Ark. I lost count around like 36 times, I think. When I was little, I literally watched it all the time. I'm a big Harrison Ford fan. I did get the, when they had, for Funko, they had the die cast. I did get the die cast Indiana Jones figure for that too, which is pretty cool. So I have the regular and the die cast. Okay. First like it's sticking on this side. Oh, right there. There it was. Okie doke. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Whoops. No, okay, so let's pull this out first. Okay. Alright. You can already see the medallion here. Alright. Okay. So this looks like the boulder. I do have, here's the boulder over here. I do have the tablet part. They had a sale. They had it at a Disney store. It's a nice big heavy one. I gotta hang it up somewhere though. But I did get that. I used, I think I got it for free. I had a Disney credit card with points on it, so I used that. And here's the little medallion. I tried to get that from there, from Disney store also. And that came at, there was something wrong with that. Oh, I think the base that went in or something was broke, and I returned it. And then they were going to send me a replacement, but then went out of stock, so I couldn't get it. So kind of disappointed with that. But so here's the tracks from, that would be from Temple of Doom. And then there's the idol in the front. The boulder, of course, from the first movie. This one was from Last Crusades. There's this hat in the back here. There's a lot of interesting things here. Oh, the skeleton from Temple of Doom with the stones in it. Yeah. Pretty massive piece, just this. Okay, let's see what this is. Something wrapped up in here. Not quite. One thing you want to do is be very, very gentle with anything you unwrap from them. Okay, so it looks like the cups in here. Ah, there's a couple cups. Gotta choose wisely. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's get, I guess we'll get Indy out next. Okay. Okay. So, oh, this goes here. Okay, all right, good. He slid in there pretty good. Okay, so we've got an arm. Okay, put the gun in this arm. Let me turn it over here. Okay. Oh, okay, he just slid right in there. I get nervous trying to put these pieces in. Well, he just popped right in there. All right. Then we have, this is probably the other arm. What's in this one? This one is a torch. Okay, so we're going to give his other arm here. I was going to say, let's give Indy a hand. My kids will think that's kind of corny. Okay. Oop, he just snapped right in there too. Okay, so this is what we got. This is probably one of the better ones I've ever had because the pieces just snapped right in there. Okay, so there's something else here. What is this? Ah, we got, looks like a little snake. A little snake wrapped up in here. snakes. Why does it always have to be snakes? Okay, little snake. And he has a little bump there too that goes right in up here. I'm thinking he probably goes this way. Ah, he does, and he just snapped right in there. Okay, there's one more thing in here. Okay. So far, I'm quite pleased with the way this turned out. Okay, so let's take a look what's in here. Oh, we have the carts. Probably for these tracks back there. If I can get it out. My nails are so short for work. Okay. Oh. Can't get it out. Hold on. Here's the improvising there. Okay, here's the little cart. Okay. All right. Let's see. I guess he just fits back here. It's probably where it goes. Let's see. Well, it's not going to fit in that way. Ah, it has a little tiny cutout there. Let's see. See that little cutout? So it fits right back in here and shouldn't fall out. I think. Hold on. Thought he wasn't there. Oh, he's not really going on the track. Let me see. If I kind of. And if he just stays like that, I don't see any instructions. It's probably something back here, I'm thinking. I could set it there. It's just not on the track right. It kind of goes maybe like that. Might just hang out the back. Maybe. Let's see if I can pull up a picture online. It kind of fits there. So here's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. Like I said, the pieces this time surprisingly went in so well. I'm super pleased with this. Nothing's broken. Yeah. Looks very nice. Now the problem is to figure out where to put it. Okay, so let's take a look at it, like its features. I mean, it doesn't really look like him in the face, but you know, for what it is, it's not too bad. I don't know if you can see it. Let me see. See if I can get a close up of his face here. Hold on. Just dissipate. There he is. I don't know. What do you guys think? Okay, so what's everybody's opinion on this? Is this something that you'd want to get? Just knocked the... okay. Knocked the little cart over. Okay. Is this something that you would think about getting? Or like Indiana Jones? Okay, let me know your thoughts on it. Like I said, this is probably one of the better statues I think I've gotten. Not broken. And yeah. So I'm pretty pleased. Okay. I'll see you guys again on next time. All right, bye.